Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Hey everyone, today we're going to see how to recreate a Free Fire style house using Prisma 3D. So, let's jump right into the video and get started. Alright, so I'm using these images as references. For the textures, I asked Gemini to convert the images into texture maps, and it did a pretty good job. So now, we have everything we need. Great. Let's go ahead and start building the house. First, open Prisma 3D. Then, add either a cube or a plane object and adjust its size. After that, assign the reference image we picked to that object. That way, we can use the reference image as a guide and accurately build the house. Alright, for the base of the house, I'm adding a cube and shaping it to match the foundation. Then, I'm applying a wooden texture to it. Next, I'm adding another cube for the walls and assigning the wall texture from the house. After that, I'll duplicate that wall and apply the texture for the wall with the window to the copied cube. This way, we can build the structure piece by piece and keep everything looking accurate. Alright, for the front wall, I'm adding a cube and applying the texture with the front door. Then, I'll duplicate it and place the copy above for the wall section with the window. Next, for the roof, I'm creating a triangular wall shape like this. After that, I'm adding a cube on top and applying the top roof texture. Then, I'll add another cube for the slope side of the roof and assign the side roof texture to it. Finally, I'll duplicate that piece and place it on the other side to complete the roof. And just like that, the house is really starting to come together. Alright, if you look at the reference image, you can see that there are small room extensions on both sides of the house. To create those, I'm duplicating one of the walls and using the cutting tools to shape the window openings. Then, I'm taking the small room section, duplicating it, and placing it on the upper floor. After that, I'm adding a sloped roof on top of it. Once one side is completely finished, I'll simply duplicate the entire section and place it on the opposite side. I'll do the same thing with the roof as well. And for the wall on the left side, I'm applying a different texture because that's exactly how it looks in the reference image. Alright, everything is coming together nicely. Alright, if you look at the reference image, there are windows on top of the roof. To create those, I'm adding a cube, applying the window texture, and then duplicating it to place the windows on the roof. Next, this house needs small roof covers above both the front and back doors. So, I'm adding a cube, applying the roof texture to it, and placing it above the front door. Then, I'll do the exact same thing for the back door as well. After that, I'm duplicating the entire front wall and simply changing the texture before placing it at the back of the house. For the chimney, I'm adding a cube and using the cutting tools to shape it into a chimney. Once the shape looks right, I'm applying the wall texture to it. And there we go. The house is almost complete. Alright, now it's time to add the pillars. For that, I'm adding a cube and applying the pillar texture. Then, I'll duplicate it and place the copies all around the house. I'm also taking one of those pillar cubes, changing its shape a little, and placing it around the windows. Now, we're at the final and probably the most important detail of this house, the large crack on the roof. To create that, I'm using the line cut tool to make the cuts. Then, I'm adding another cube, applying a wooden texture to it, and fitting it into place like this. And wow, it actually looks amazing. At this point, the house is pretty much complete. And honestly, if we add some nice lighting and set up a good background, this build will look even more incredible. Thanks for watching. See you in next video.